Trick-or-treating is a fun Halloween tradition for the whole family, but there are some important safety tips to remember before you hit the streets tonight. Studio G reporter Sherelle Moore reminds us of some safety tips.
Hey guys, if you're going trick-or-treating this year, there's some important safety tips you gotta remember. Today, I took a trip and visited a middle school football team just to chat with some of the parents and see if they had any safety tips for when you're going door to door.
I would tell the kids to always wear light colors, like neon, that'll be safe, so that the cars can see you, passing.
Check everything, watch for everything, watch for cars. Make sure you go to lighted areas, don't go into no dark areas.
Even some of the football players shared a few safety tips.
Always check your candy before eating it, and never go to houses alone.
You don't know, people can put different things in your candy, poison, so you want to make sure your parents check it.
I'm going to check my candy before I eat it, and I'm going to run straight.
Sounds like everyone got the message here and plans on having a safe Halloween. More safety tips are to always cross the street at the corner and try to plan your route before going out. Last, carry a fully charged cell phone in case of emergencies. And for everyone driving, make sure to slow down tonight because kids will be out. So let's recap and see what we learned.
Don't go up to the door without an adult.
Right.
Make sure you check your candy before you eat it. Stay safe.
And don't go with no one else that's not your parents.
Make sure you're using good judgment when choosing a house. Try to choose a house that has a porch light on or that has decorations. Also, if you see something, say something.
Costumes are a big deal to people who celebrate Halloween, and Americans are spending big bucks. We visited one of the Valley's local costume stores to see what popular outfits are flying off the shelves this year.
What's your favorite thing besides candy?
The costumes people wear.
Costume seems to be everyone's favorite. According to the National Retail Federation, consumers plan to spend $3.1 billion on costumes.
I am totally a Halloween addict. The creepier, the better.
If you're looking to be a warrior, Britney Spears, cowgirl, or even a panda, then Halloween Mart has everything you're looking for this Halloween.
I'm teaching people about costumes, I guess you could say that.
Heather George is the vice president of a local Halloween store, Halloween Mart, which is open all year long.
We really cater to the Las Vegas community and capitalize on all the holidays.
To no surprise, the big box office hit Suicide Squad is the top inspiration for this year's costumes.
We're bad guys. It's what we do.
This year it's definitely the Harley Quinn for girls, and then all the other characters in Suicide Squad. So Deadshot is very popular, the Joker.
Top costumes for children this year are superheroes, princesses, animals, Batman or Star Wars characters, but some children have something else in mind. So what are you going to be for Halloween?
Chucky.
Chucky from a scary movie?
Yes.
Yeah, why do you choose Chucky?
Because he's scary.
More than 171 million Americans will celebrate Halloween this year. According to NRF, $8.4 billion is estimated to be spent for the occasion. Steve Hendrickson is spending around $6,000 for the night.
I'm throwing a big Halloween party, which I do every year, and spending thousands of dollars on things.
That was fun. Now, Halloween Mart is open all year long for those who like to dress differently or throw the occasional costume party.
Along with all the amazing Halloween costumes, there are others that are pretty controversial. Many are criticizing actress Hilary Duff and boyfriend Jason Walsh for dressing up as a pilgrim and Native American for Halloween. The couple attended the Casa Amigos Halloween party in Los Angeles on Friday to celebrate the holiday. This adds to a long list of celebrities who have offended the public during the Halloween season. However, celebrities are not the only ones that are dressing in a questionable costume.
Reality TV star Kim Kardashian West had all eyes on her after being violently robbed in Paris earlier this month. With that said, a costume was made mocking the whole situation. The costume was advertised as Parisian heist robbery victim. It included a robe, gag, and hand ties. Now, while the kit was taking off shelves, it may not stop others from recreating it themselves. Sorry about that. Well, after the break, we'll go to James for the weather.
Your community's farmers market. Welcoming, lively, friendly. A place where neighbors and friends come together to celebrate their community. With over 50 vendors, organic, sustainable, fresh produce are available just for you. Support and buy local at Fresh 52.
As far as Studio G, at first it looks overwhelming, and at first it looks like it's a lot of work, but I'll tell you what, it's the most beneficial class I've had at UNLV to date, without a doubt. You get to not only develop stories and work on your interviewing skills, your editing skills, and your shooting skills from a camera perspective, you get to work on all the equipment that's in the studio. So you're working on audio, you're working on directing, tech directing, you get to produce your own show. You can take a 30-minute newscast and make it your own. And that's really cool about Studio G. Like I said, a lot of it seems overwhelming at first, but it is by far the best class I've taken at UNLV since I've been here.
I'm Kylie O'Rourke.
I'm Shervin Mushuri. I'm Langston Carter.
Hi, I'm Holly. My name is Anna.
My name is Jameson Wilk. Window on the Middle East.
Spinning Indie. Good News with Holly.
It's Jazz and a Touch of Soul.
It's Latin Nights with Anna.
The Rebel and Revolt Show.
And you can check it out on therebelhd2.com.
Well, thank you for joining us for the weather. Let's go ahead and look at what weather temperatures we have for today. 75 degrees for our high and 56 for our low. Definitely some colder weather. It looks like it's going to be here to last, unlike that thing my doctor said that I have. So we're looking at the temperatures there. We definitely like that. And just like that, we have our Nevada Day celebration up in Carson City. Some hot air balloons going up, of course, something they do every year for the anniversary of the conception of the state. So as you can see, we definitely have that sunnier weather. No longer those clouds are going to be sticking around, at least for the rest of the week. We do have a chance of some cloud coverage on Tuesday during the day and Thursday evening, but other than that, that's really all we're seeing for cloud coverage, but we are getting those colder temps. But let's go ahead and look at the rest of the valley. All the way down from Boulder City up to Centennial, our temperatures have a margin of about 3 or 4, pretty unexciting. The one thing you should know, however, is up at Nellis, there is going to be a wind advisory of about well, for a day at least. That wind advisory will stick around for the rest of that day, but the rest of the valley will not see any sort of high winds other than low temps. But let's go ahead and look at the rest of the country. Of course, we have some possible snow going up in the northwestern quadrant of the state. Some rain if you're down in Virginia or in the southwest area. But those temperatures are going to pretty much be staying the same unless you're down in the deep south, where we definitely have some of those hotter temps. But yes, that's about it. That's what we're looking at for the weather. I know definitely, Halloween's coming up, or is today, rather. And I have a couple puns for you, if you'd like to hear them.
Yeah, of course.
What is a mummy's favorite superfood?
I have no clue.
A wrap.
Oh.
Thank you, Jordan. All right, got another one for you. Got another one for you.
Okay.
What is a witch's favorite English class? Spelling.
Oh.
That one was
Very
good.
nice.
Yes,
Yeah,
and by the way,
good.
I want to say I love your costumes. I don't really get the movie. I guess you could say I'm a bit clueless.
Oh gosh, he
Nice.
stole your hat, Dee.
Yeah,
Oh,
stole
my
your hat.
goodness.
You're not getting it back, by the way.
Thanks a lot, James. Well, it has been pretty cold in those months, so
It really has.
makes sense.
But if you want somewhere to stay warm, you can go to Circus Circus inside the Adventure Dome, where they're holding its annual Fright Dome. I got the chance to experience the 6 different haunted houses, and I survived. So let's take a look. If you're a fan of clowns, chainsaws, and whatever that guy is, then Fright Dome inside Circus Circus should be on your bucket list this Halloween season.
Fright Dome is 250,000 square feet of terror. I take over the Adventure Dome at Circus Circus, which is their indoor theme park.
This year, Fright Dome will feature 6 haunted houses, with the theme being Five Nights at Freddy's.
We've taken Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, and now you're immersed yourself in the game, so it's pretty darn cool. You actually get to go through and try to avoid the animatronic characters that come to life and try to kill you.
Whether it's your first or 14th year, Fright Dome promises to deliver something completely different from the last.
We don't just change out one haunted house, 2 haunted houses, we change out all 6 each year because we appreciate the fans coming back each year.
One in particular is Ouija, a supernatural experience where you enter with 3 and exit alone. That is, if you survive.
This haunted house starts out in a group of just 3 people, and then you get into a couple rooms in, you sit down and have a seance, and from that point on, you go through all alone. So we break you up from your group. So this is a fun experiment.
This haunted attraction is a year-long process to ensure fans get a great experience.
I enjoy seeing the people come out of the haunted house with a smile on their face, knowing that they just enjoyed themselves, and that's what I like. That's my payoff, is seeing all the thousands of people that come out each night and they really enjoy this event.
Whether you're 14 or 40, Fright Dome is sure to give you the scare you're looking for.
It's not just go to your corner trailer haunt and literally you're out in 5 minutes. I mean, you can spend all 5 hours here with us and still not see everything.
Fright Dome will be here all throughout October. Make sure you come to see this event before it's gone. For Studio G, I'm Chelsea Bangle.
Well, hello. Goodbye now. Welcome to Fright Dome. Prepare to be scared. Get ready for the mayhem.
Tonight is the final night that Fright Dome will be open. It closes at midnight, so make sure to stop by if you want to check out any of the spooky attractions.
Okay, so haunted houses are one thing, but ghost hunting? No. Studio G reporter Mary Jane Belliezza was brave enough to go with the elite Vegas Paranormal Society and, of course, brought us a story.
We all know we pass over once we're done living, but sometimes the dead come back a-knocking. I was invited by elite Vegas Paranormal Society to see if I had what it takes to be a ghost hunter. Before we started our investigation, the team gave us a rundown of what we should expect of the paranormal.
So since the spirit doesn't have a physical body to move and do whatever it's got to do, it has to draw energy from the atmosphere.
The best sensor you have is actually yourself. You're going to sense things, you're going to feel things. You know, when you take and you get that kind of uneasy behind you, like feels like somebody's watching me.
After talking with the team, I felt like I was ready.
So I am here at Bonnie Springs Opera House, getting ready to conduct an investigation to see what we can find. And I have my handy dandy EMF meter. Let's see what we get.
Oh my God. Upon entering, I immediately wanted to leave.
I don't feel too good in this room right now. Yeah, I had to leave because I felt really uncomfortable in there.
At that moment, Joe came to unveil a dark secret.
I came up here to tell you because I didn't want them to hear. It's happened to many people.
Suddenly, activity escalated.
It was right here. It just felt like a bug flew or something.
After some encounters, we tried contacting the dead. This is what we heard. And that's exactly what we did. After exploring the rest of Bonnie Springs, our equipment glitched again.
Yeah, it just stopped recording out of nowhere.
Our EMFs spiked on objects. And at the end of our investigation, I concluded that I would leave ghost hunting up to the experts.
We are Elite Vegas Paranormal Society.
We don't offer proof of an afterlife, just the possibility of one.
And witches, oh my, let's take a look at the history of Halloween. Developing from the ancient Celtic holiday of Samhain, modern-day Halloween transitions from a somber pageant ritual to a day of celebration, costume dressing, colorful parades, and sweet treats for children and adults. The Celts commemorate this day to signal the end of the crop season and the start of winter, believing the link of seasons to be a bridge to the world of the dead. In the United States, we celebrate by dressing up as our favorite characters, or carving pumpkins and trick-or-treating. However, it's much different in other countries around the world. In Austria, people leave bread and a lit lamp on a table to welcome dead souls back on Earth before the night ends. From October 30th to October 8th, Germans celebrate All Saints' Day. People attend church to honor saints who died for their Catholic faith, and people put away knives to minimize the risk of harm from returning spirits. In Japan, although it does not take place on October 31st, the Japanese celebrate the Obon Festival, or Festival of Lanterns, in memory of their spirit ancestors. Similar to Halloween, special food and bright red lanterns fill the streets. Families light a fire every night to guide the spirits to their families. Koreans celebrate a similar holiday to Halloween, where families thank their ancestor for the fruits of their labor. The holiday Chuseok takes place in August, and families show respect to their deceased loved ones by visiting their tombs and providing food offerings. In Sweden, Alla Helgonsdag lasts from October 31st to November 6th. People celebrate with shortened working days, and the Friday prior, children are off from school. Ireland harbors one of the biggest Halloween festivities. The Spirits of Meath Halloween Festival takes place in County Meath, filled with traditional games, bonfires, drinks, and fortune-telling. The celebration of Puchom takes place in September in Cambodia. Buddhists honor their loved ones by bringing beans and sweet sticky rice and banana leaves to temples with their family and friends to listen to music and speeches by monks. In China, during the Feast of the Hungry Ghosts, lanterns and bonfires lead ghosts back to Earth. People place food and water in front of the deceased portraits, believing that lost souls look for food, care, and recognition in the afterlife. In Italy, Italian families bake bean-shaped cakes. Families prepare for a dinner for their departed relatives and attend church. House doors are also left open to welcome spirits to the feast. Well, just like Ty Frazier would say, don't go eating all that candy sporadically. We'll be back after the break.
My name is Walter from Deep Thought.
My name is Bruce Gill. I'm the host of La Alternativa.
Perfect Music Radio with me, Lily.
My name is Sam, and I host Sunday Evening Jazz.
I am Rockin' Gemini.
This is Jalen Young on More Than Music Mondays.
And listen to us on the Rebel HD2.
My goal is to be an on-air personality, and that's what my career is. It feels really incredible because I've been wanting to do something like this for my whole entire life since I was little.
I mean, it's an opportunity to express myself, get my voice out in public, and get heard for things that I feel strongly about.
This station helped me out a lot, gave me a lot of information I didn't know about a radio station in general.
I mean, it was really easy to get a show here. I took the classes and did the shadowing. They give you a lot of freedom to do what you like, and I feel like there's a lot of support in places you can get answers to.
It's just an incredible experience because I could take what I learned here and I could turn it into something more.
Oh, the station's great. You make friends, you gain skills, you learn how to do all this stuff with audio. It's a fantastic thing.
I can grow with everyone and everybody supports me as well as I can support them.
I think it's great. I think it's a blessing to have this kind of equipment from the Green Spawn family as well as the state of Nevada.
And it's really informative to see, how a radio show really works.
Now that I do it, I have friends, I have people that want to hang out, and I get to play music a lot.
It's very good too because we have all the top of the line equipment to work with and students here that can help you out, so it's a very, very good way to get involved in the radio.
The Springs Preserve put on its most popular annual event, the Haunted Harvest. The event seen over 15,000 people this year, and Studio G reporter Shakira Hawkins was one of the people who got to be there.
If you want fun and terror all in the same night, the Haunted Festival at the Springs Reserve is the place to be. Looking for an event that's family friendly this Halloween? Then the Haunted Harvest at the Springs Reserve is the perfect place to bring your little ones for fun or terror.
Haunted Harvest is special because it draws so many people here. So there's so many, we offer so much between our trick-or-treat stations and our carnival games and our entertainment. We have hay mazes and lots of activities for people to do, and it's so affordable. I think that's probably the best thing, is it's an affordable family fun event for everybody, for the whole community.
The Haunted Harvest is scary enough for children of any age and even the adults that accompany them.
This is our 9th year for Haunted Harvest, and we spend months planning this. Between developing all of our implementation plans and getting our vendors and coming up with our planning for our decor and all of our different activities, it takes months and months of planning.
Whether you're a popcorn, policeman, or UNLV football player zombie, the Haunted Harvest was the perfect place to dress up and showcase your costume.
When you see the little kids having so much fun and smiling and playing when they leave here laughing and had the time of their life, that's what makes it special for us and makes us glad that we're doing this for the community.
For Studio G, I'm Shakira Hawkins.
This was the Spring Preserve's 9th Haunted Harvest and one of the cheaper events in the Valley over the weekend.
Halloween parties all over sorts were taking place all over this valley this weekend. Reporter Jocelyn Luna got to see how the kids at the Boys and Girls Club kicked off the holiday weekend.
To kick off Halloween weekend, the Jackie Gone Boys and Girls Club right behind UNLV's campus put on its annual Halloween party. Spooky decorations, tons of sweet treats, arts and crafts, and fun games were to be expected for all.
Tonight we are having our annual Haunted House Halloween party, or spooktacular, if you will. Every year we get the kids together, we do a big dinner for them, and we gather them here and do a haunted house and just give a good time for them to have.
Most kids were just excited to show off their Halloween costumes, eat some cupcakes and candy, and spend time with their friends, but others had more serious things in mind, like getting a head start on their acting careers and making it big in Hollywood.
Hey, hi Sadie, and the whole city.
Well, my vision for the night was to have, about 80 kids come here and just have fun, really. I just wanted to see a whole bunch of smiles for the most part. So that's really what I've seen thus far, so I'm happy.
Happy Halloween, Rebels. For Studio G, I'm Jocelyn Luna.
Aw, those kids look great.
Yeah, they had a lot of creative things to do, definitely. And it looks like we're haunted in the studio, actually.
Yep.
So.
By a Harry Potter dog, would you say, or business guy?
I was thinking more like Bernie or Trump, but I don't know which one it is.
There you go.
Las Vegas is a busy city. Let's see what special events are going on downtown at Container Park tonight for Halloween and the upcoming holidays. Yvonne Garcia has the story.
Today, families can come here for a safe and unique experience to celebrate Halloween. They will have events and activities.
Starting at 5 p.m. we'll have trick-or-treating, and we'll have a couple of stations set up around the park, and then we'll also have a list of different stores within the park that are participating. And so they'll be giving out candy, and then at, I believe, 6 p.m. we will have our costume contest, and then at 7 p.m. we'll have a movie. It was really important to do some really fun Halloween programming to get a lot of people out here. Hopefully to maybe experience Container Park for the first time, or maybe come back and it's one of those places they love to come for all holidays.
The costume contests are divided into age groups from kids to teens and young adults. Even the presidential candidates were seen together on stage holding hands.
Full costume. Scream, everyone, scream.
For the upcoming holidays, there will be more events and activities for the family to enjoy.
Small Business Saturday, which is that Saturday right after Thanksgiving. We're going to have a bunch of fun activities throughout the day. We'll have movies, we'll have Santa's arrival that day at noon, and we'll have specials throughout the entire park just to celebrate small businesses. Obviously, we're a small business incubator, so that's a really important day for us. And then between Small Business Saturday and Christmas, every Saturday and Sunday we'll have Santa at the park from 1 to 5 for photos. We're also planning on kicking off on December 3rd our Santa breakfast. So we'll actually have a series of breakfasts up on the lawn, and families can come and they can actually have Christmas breakfast with Santa.
Reporting for Studio G, I am Yvonne Garcia. Hope you all have an extraordinary Halloween.
Thanks, Yvonne. So those kids looked adorable in their costumes, but kids aren't the only ones dressing up for Halloween.
Are you planning to dress up your dog or cat for Halloween this year? Well, you are definitely not the only one. A recent survey conducted by the National Retail Federation showed that the popularity of costumes for pets have skyrocketed in recent years. The survey revealed more than 16% of the consumers will dress their pets up in Halloween costumes in 2016, the most in the last 12 years. Owners don't even have to stop with the costumes since various stores sell accessories as well. Some major venues in American cities have even been capitalizing on this unique craze. Faneuil Hall held its 4th annual pet costume contest in Boston over the weekend on Saturday, October 28th. Some Halloween lovers have even posted their creative costumes ideas on YouTube, some of which have become viral video sensations. YouTube users Texas Girly 1979 uploaded a 22-minute clip of her cat dressed up in a shark costume, gaining more than 9 million views on the video. The most popular costume for pets include pumpkins, hot dogs, witches, lions, and superheroes. If you're planning to take your furry friend trick-or-treating, just remember to bring a leash and feed them milk bones and not candy.
Wow, those costumes were really creative. The turtle easy button.
The shark costume, that I don't know if they showed it, but that sounds really interesting.
Yeah, they had a whole rat's head with the pizza thing on the dog's.
I know one time I dressed up my dog in a lion costume. It didn't really last because he kept tearing it off, but it was adorable.
Yeah. Well, that's all we have for you today, Rebels. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you again tomorrow for another episode of Studio G.